The new kids movie Bad Guys 2 hits theaters. It's a story about some notorious animals trying to turn around their reputation. And we thought it'd be the perfect time for the Minnesota Zoo to come into studio. Today we have Alex Chassa here with the zoo's care team. It's brought in some of the animals that could use a little help turning their own reputations around too. I'm so nervous, but I do know that Alex is gonna protect me. All right. Yeah. Who do we have here? First up.
Here we have first up, just like our friend Webb in Bad Guys, we have a tarantula here.
Yeah.
This is a very safe tarantula, and we got to do that myth busting. Like you said, they're not all truly bad guys.
Okay.
This is a good girl.
Okay. She's being calm.
Yeah, she's calm. They are very patient animals, believe it or not. So if you think about them, they're very slow, methodical. They wait for their food to come to them, which is insects. So it's wonderful kind of myth bust. They're not out there to scare us. Yeah, they move differently, right? Kind of creepy looking. But their job is really to keep insect populations in balance with nature. Okay. So they're very helpful. Yeah. And they can be food to some of the birds that we find are really cool to look at, like maybe larger raptors, right? Yeah. So we'll just see, look at that. Very soft, like calm and methodical there, and every step she knows what she's feeling there, right? So this is a Chilean rose hair tarantula, and I don't know if when you come in and you get a good look at her, she has pink on top of her head, like a really rose color, right? Okay. So they're very pretty, helps them camouflage and hide and seek well.
I love that. Okay, we got the bad, we got the good. Not really bad though. She seems calm.
Yeah,
I love that.
And not the ugly.
No, not the ugly. Okay, so you brought other animals too.
I did. Are you ready, Cece? We have a lot of fun. One of the main characters in our show here that we're talking about, the movie, well, you got to do Mr. Snake, right? So we have Mr. Snake in zoo form. Yeah. So there is the python in our movie actually ends up being a really good guy, and this is also a good guy. This is a ball python, and they are from Africa, and he is also pretty relaxed. You can see his tongue flicking out, tasting the air and figuring out, what is all this? Is it my habitat? Is there food? Is there danger? We're just part of the habitat, Cece, so we're completely safe. And they actually get that misunderstood too because they move so differently. They aren't cute and cuddly looking to most people.
To most people.
Yeah,
right.
Right?
I just had to come in and get a closer look.
I know, it is so interesting.
Yeah, but they really help us out too, being that good guy nature, keeping our rodent population in control. Whether it's a Minnesota snake or one like this guy all the way from Africa, they all do that job. And as you can see, this is what snakes do. They sit a lot during the day and maybe go out when they do feed. They're looking for those rodents and smaller animals. And again, keeping nature in balance, keeping us healthier in our world that we live in too by seeking out those rodents.
You guys do this sort of educational stuff at the Minnesota Zoo, right? Bringing these so-called bad animals out and bring them in a positive light.
Absolutely, all the time. You can catch it. We have shows at the zoo all the time. We've got our outdoor wings show. We also have our indoor wings and things where you see some of our less maybe favorites but are very important. And then we have demos throughout the zoo that our guests can meet animals up close, and we're dispelling these myths and getting the true story out. Once you get in and a closer look, they're really not so bad after all.
That's true. I really wanted to dispel the myths about the skunk. You brought a skunk.
Yeah, right?
I'm excited about
Who
this
has
one.
their nose plugs today? No, I'm just kidding. None needed. Yeah, we are going to meet a skunk here that is pretty cool, that also sometimes gets the bad guy reputation too, just for, you know, the stink. But after today, we're going to know there's more to skunks than there's stink. So we have a skunk. She's in her car seat here, just like you and I have car seats for our little ones. Actually, today I brought our male with. So we're going to have him come on out, and he's going to do what skunks do, folks. He is going to forage in his forage pan, just like he would do in our Minnesota habitats that we have here.
So you put some little treats in there.
There are. This pan is a leaf pan, and he's doing a natural behavior. So he gets to meet guests like this every day, where they come up like you are and seeing him up close and can really appreciate how cool looking they are. And he's foraging like he would outside in your urban areas, in a forested area, finding anything he can with his nose under the cover of darkness. And again, he's really helpful eating insects. Over half of what they eat in the summertime are insects. So we gotta love that, right?
Yeah,
you know, tarantulas do it in more of the tropical Southwest United States. This guy does it right here in Minnesota. And this is a safe way here at the zoo and in the studio where you can meet a skunk. No stink. There's more to them than that stink.
I love that. And you know what? I feel a little less, maybe not the tarantula, but the other two, I'm a little less scared.
Right?
So thank you, Alex.
You're very
welcome. You have fears about these animals, you just need Alex with you to help you out, to make you less scared. Oh, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Come visit the Minnesota Zoo. See these animals. They're so great. And they also have other great exhibits there. We have more details on the zoo's events at KARE11.com/noon. We'll be right back. We're going to keep watching this guy.